Welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to yet another 30 for 30. This is our third year in a row for doing these one video a day for the whole month of June. And I plan on keeping these going for as long as I possibly can. And if you guys saw me spit, disregard that. Last year, we began working on this Stolen Recovery 1995 Integra GSR. And in the whole month, I was able to weld in a whole new radiator support and apron, as well as install this LS Tech engine I got from a donor car. However, that's where it ended. And you would think 30 days is more than enough to get a car running. I underestimated how much work this was. I mean, not only did I replace the radiator support, I also painted the engine bay and did a whole bunch of other stuff for the car. So I kind of did that, and then we did the 8-hour challenge on the other black Stolen GSR, and then that just kind of took us through the rest of the year. I was able to get on the track in September, and you know, it's the next year, June, and this car is still sitting, embarrassingly neglected. But this is it. This is the year. I promise you guys, this is the year this thing runs. And I'm gonna make it such a mission that by the end of the month, there's another track day, June 21st, I think Father's Day, 2026. So this car will be running and driving for that event. And I'm so confident in it, or I'm so determined to make that happen, that I'm gonna eventually, as we go through this month, take parts off of the track car and make this the dedicated track car. So in order to get there, we have to figure out where we left off. And I know I just told you guys what I did last month, but I honestly don't remember what I did last. It's been nearly a year since I was last here working on this car. So let's take a look at everything. Got the engine and transmission bolted on, sturdy. It's been hanging here for a year, so obviously all these mounts are holding up. Now that I'm looking at it, I can kind of remember where I left off. And it's this right here. These lines gave me the biggest run for my money. And so much so that I had made some of these lines and I was trying to put this in here. And if you could tell right there, see if you guys could tell, on the top of those threads, there's other threads, but from the inside of the proportioning valve. I think I'm getting PTSD. Not now that I'm looking at it, I kind of remember. I think that was like, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. Once that stripped, I kind of just pivoted and just finished the rest of the month and did other things. So I'm gonna do it right this time. I bought another proportioning valve. I bought stainless steel brake hoses for the front that are gonna match these right here. And then I also bought hoses to go from those hoses to the calipers. So that's the first thing on our list. Second thing, if you also notice here, this nice big boy header is touching the fan here. So I'm gonna have to replace at least this fan or find another header. And I think I could even honestly, if I go on this side here, for what it's worth, I could probably just trim the fan here a little bit and not even have to worry about getting another fan. But maybe if I find a cheap set of fans, maybe we'll just get it, because this car's not gonna have AC anyway, so we could wire 2 fans to run off of the thermostat. And that'll cool the car great, especially when we're on the track. Because, I don't know if you guys heard me the first time, this is gonna be the track car for this month and for the rest of the year. I plan on driving this car and putting it into the test. So, as you guys know, I welded the front end of this car myself. And we're gonna see if this car will make it through the season. The only thing that I'm really worried about is if I get stuck on the track and they have to tow me out, and he pulls me from that front tow hook. I think he may take the front end with him, and I'll just be sitting still on the track. So I think what we may do, and it's not really a thing I really want to do because I don't really have spare hoods, but you know, real race cars, they have those tow hooks coming from the strut tower off the hood. Maybe that's what I'll do to this car. If I can find a cheap carbon fiber hood, I'll just find one of those, you know, tow hooks that come off the strut bar. I mean, the strut point, and put that on, because I'm really that's the one thing I'm really worried about, because I think I could push this thing to the limits and it'll handle it all. But if somebody starts tugging on this front end, that may be the end of it. And I would hate to spend nearly 2 whole Junes putting this car together just for it to just come down in an instant. So we're gonna make sure to do the proper testing before we take the car outside and take it to the track, so that way we're not stranded on the track. But in order to do that, we really gotta get going on this and get this thing on the road ASAP. The back end of the car is looking a little messy. The trunk is completely packed with stuff. And all this stuff here belongs somewhere throughout the car. If you could tell, there's no radiator on, and there's an HVAC box there, but somehow we have another HVAC box here too. Then we have, you guys could tell this over here. Oh, this is the, obviously, you know what this is. This is the distributor wires, so those are gonna need to be installed on the car. And then, last but not least, the front bumper. That needs to be put on too. Obviously, that's just cosmetics. The most important thing here is gonna be to get this thing up and running, 1, braking, 2, not overheating, 3, 4, looking like a car. So that means buttoning up the interior and the suspension. And then, cosmetics. 5 easy steps. We have 20 days to get it done, and I think we could do it. My cousins, all my cousins, and maybe some new characters are gonna be unlocked this year, but all my cousins are down to help. It's gonna take a village to get this thing going, especially, you know, we have full lives outside of this, and honestly, everybody else's car needs to get going too. So, Brother Curvis needs to get his car going. Uncle Rigo also has a big project with his. I obviously have a full car I gotta put together, and Cousin Jerdy, I can't believe I forgot to mention the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Cousin Gary. He also has some things to take care of, which we will take care of later on this month. We'll check in with Ray. We'll check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. But this month, we're going to get all the cars ready to go. And at the end of the month, we're going to take them to the track and see how everybody's car does. Besides the stuff going on inside the shop, you guys know I am a hoarder of Integras. And outside the shop is looking kind of messy. Brother Curvis's neglected E46 is still sitting here. Maybe he'll get us to do that because, you know, he's gonna con us. This parts car is still here. The current track car is here, and then this bad boy is here too. And if you guys remember, I bought this car literally for a set of wheels for my dad, but the hoarder in me is like, this is actually a decent shell. I kind of want to keep it. I have to figure out what to do with that car. Say hi to Cousin Gary. Alright, and I gotta figure out what to do with this car. Brother Curvis has to figure out what to do with that car. And then we gotta clean up this mess. Look at this, all this crap next to it. This is all stuff that we've been hoarding for the last couple years that we're gonna get to stuff, and we haven't got to it at all. So for the rest of the video, we're just gonna move some of these cars around, take whatever's trashed, throw it away, and make sure that the space is ready for the next 29 days because it's gonna be go time. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell because there's going to be a new video drop every single day. I will not miss a day. I don't care if it comes out 11:59 p.m. There's going to be a video every single day for the month of June. So I would really appreciate it, and subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it because that would really help us grow. Till tomorrow, peace.